I fired my entire team in year 2. Not because they were bad people, because I built the team wrong. I was bleeding money, nobody cared, and I was working 80-hour weeks to compensate. Then I discovered a framework that changed everything. Now my team actually shows up, performs, and gives a damn. And you can build the same thing, even with a tiny budget. Mistake number 1, I hired the most qualified people on paper. They were my worst employees. My first hire had 10 years of experience. Perfect resume. Within 3 months, he was toxic, complaining, showing up late, dragging everyone down. Here's what I learned: skills can be taught. Attitude cannot. When you're hiring, focus on 3 things instead of just experience. First, cultural fit. Do they share your values? In interviews, I ask, tell me about a time you went above and beyond when nobody was watching. Their answer tells me everything. People who care will give specific examples. People who don't will give vague BS. Second, coachability. I actually test this. I'll teach them something small during the interview, maybe a feature of our software, then ask them to explain it back. Can they learn quickly? Do they ask good questions? Third, energy and ownership. I ask, what would you do in your first 30 days here? High performers come prepared with ideas. Average people say they'd learn the role. Here's the truth: a passionate beginner will outperform a skilled employee who doesn't care. Every single time. Think good employees just got it. That cost me 3 team members in 6 months. People can't meet expectations they don't understand. Sounds obvious, but most small business owners fail here. I had an employee miss a deadline. I was furious. But when I asked what I'd actually told her, I realized I'd just said handle the project. No timeline. No specifics. My fault, not hers. Now every role has 3 documents. A role scorecard, the 5 to 7 key results they're responsible for. Not tasks, but outcomes. For my marketing person, it's not post on social media, it's generate 50 qualified leads per month. A 30-60-90-day plan, exactly what success looks like in their first 3 months. This removes all guesswork and helps them win early. And weekly scorecards, every Monday, my team knows their 3 priorities for the week. Every Friday, we review, did you hit them? If not, what blocked you? This clarity eliminates 90% of performance issues. When someone knows exactly what winning looks like, they usually win. When they don't, they guess, and guessing creates mediocrity. Visual, 3 document templates appear on screen as mentioned: role scorecard with sample KPIs, 30-60-90-day plan timeline graphic, weekly scorecard checklist. Show cursor filling in examples for a marketing role. Transition to calendar with Monday/Friday highlighted and arrows showing the review cycle. Third thing that changed my team: I stopped saving feedback for when things went wrong. Most small business owners only give feedback when they're frustrated. That creates fear. Your team starts avoiding you, hiding mistakes, playing it safe. High-performance teams run on constant feedback, both positive and corrective. Here's my system: the weekly one-on-one. 15 minutes, same time every week, non-negotiable. We cover 3 questions. What's working? I celebrate wins, even small ones. Recognition is free and it's the highest ROI thing you can do. What's challenging? This gives them space to raise issues before they become fires. Most problems are fixable if you catch them early. What do you need from me? This flips the script. I'm here to support them, not just demand results. When you need to give tough feedback, use this formula: I noticed specific behavior. The impact was consequence. Going forward, I need clear expectation. No personal attacks. No vagueness. Just facts and solutions. Here's what happened when I started this: people stopped quitting. Turnover dropped to almost 0 because they felt heard and supported. That alone saved me tens of thousands in rehiring costs. Fourth framework, I used to pay for time. Now I pay for results. My team is happier and more productive. When you pay hourly, you reward showing up. When you pay for results, you reward excellence. I'm not saying eliminate hourly wages, but layer performance incentives on top. Here's what works for small businesses. Quarterly bonuses tied to company goals. If we hit our revenue target, everyone gets a percentage bonus. This creates ownership. Suddenly, everyone cares about sales, not just their department. Individual performance rewards. My top performer each quarter gets an extra day off plus a $500 bonus. It costs me less than a bad hire, and it motivates everyone. Profit sharing. When the company does well, The team does well. Even 2 to 5% of profits split among your team creates alignment. But here's the key, make the metrics visible. We have a TV in the office showing our progress toward goals in real time. Everyone knows the score. People want to win. They want to feel like their effort matters. When you tie their success to the company's success, you get discretionary effort, that extra 20% where people go above and beyond without being asked. Final minute, what my team looks like now, and the 3 things you can implement this week. Here's what changed when I implemented this framework. My revenue doubled while I worked 30 fewer hours per week. Turnover went from 60% to basically zero. And my team actually refers talented people to work here, that never happened before. Building a high-performance team isn't about having unlimited money. It's about intentional systems. Do these 3 things this week. 1. In your next hire, prioritize attitude over experience. Ask better interview questions focused on values and coachability. 2. Create a role scorecard for each team member. Write down the 5 key results they're responsible for. Share it with them. 3. Schedule weekly one-on-ones. 15 minutes. Put them on the calendar now and protect that time. Great teams don't happen by accident. They're built with clear expectations, constant feedback, and aligned incentives. If you found this valuable, subscribe. I drop real business systems every week. Comment below with your biggest team challenge, and I'll personally respond with specific advice. Let's build something great. See you next time.